Hey fellas, let's talk about this really nice pump, a generic pump. This is a horizontal mount pump. That means it mounts this way, and this would be the motor. Okay, so if you want to see if does this fit your pressure washer motor, well, you're going to have to do a couple of things. One, the PSI rating. This is 2 to 3,000, and if yours is in range there, that's good. If yours is horizontal, that's good. The next thing I would do is reach out to the seller and say, hey, does this fit my specific unit? I asked them the very same question. They said, absolutely. I got an old Excel 2425, and then I verified that the bolt pattern was exactly the same here to here and here to here. All right, and in my book, it tells me I have a 3/4 inch raceway here, and then the key is they give you 2 new keys, 2 different lengths depending on what you got. So you got 2 new keys. All right, now of course there are going to be plenty of information on adding some anti-seize there, how you put it together. You're going to have to look that up on your own. I'm just going to discuss the pump. Okay, some cool things. It comes with attachments. I just put this one on here. This is the inlet. And then the mating attachment is right here. Yep. You would put this onto your garden hose, and then boom. Now your inlet hose is complete. If your water gets a little too hot, this is a thermal relief valve. It'll spit out some hot water. Okay, nice to have. My existing pump doesn't have that. And here is the outlet that goes to the hose, and it also comes with this attachment. I'm going to just use the attachment that's on my unit, but if you don't have that, you could do this. Okay, and then you screw this onto your hose, and now your hose is a quick disconnect. Really, really nice. All right, now we'll go to the unloader valve. I'm going to tell you that right here, this is for adding soap, and they do give you a hose. Ta-da, nice hose with a filter at the end. I think that's pretty nice plus. Now, in order to, like I said, this is 2,000 to 3,000 PSI. My unit is a 2,400 PSI. So yes, it'll fit, but I may have to adjust this. I don't know what this is set at. So I'm going to have to get a pressure valve. It's simply just a valve that goes on the outlet side. You would put it in between here, and it just reads the PSI output. Okay, they're not too expensive, $20 to $30. And then you're going to need to put a fitting on your pressure washer that is equal to this pump's GPM. This pump's GPM is 2.4. These are the fittings that came with it, this pump. So I am assuming, and I will reach out to make sure, that I believe these are 2.4 gallon per minute. So you're going to put this on your pressure washer. It doesn't matter which one you use. They're all the same. Spray pattern doesn't matter. Fire up your pump, give it a pull with the trigger, and with the trigger running, you're going to read the readout, and if it needs to be adjusted, you adjust it. Now I'm not going to go into how, but tighty, righty, tighty, lefty, loosey, and increase and decrease, and you got to set nut. Plenty of YouTube videos out there to show you just how to do that, okay? And the unloader valve is removable with this pin. This comes right out, and that valve is like a $15, $20 part. So if you've got a problem with your current pump, maybe that's the problem, okay? All right, fellas, I hope I've done a nice job of putting this into your hands, and you make a decision whether this would be the product for you. All right? Have a good one. Cheers.
So this is the setup they sent, and this is what goes onto here, and this end is supposed to go onto there. One, my plug is too short now, and two, this is what the other end into the pressure washer should be to that regulator. And they told me that they have no answer for me, that I could return it after I've put the thing on, and it's quite a challenge to get that done. So now I'm on the hunt to try to find this to put in there. So I have to have some kind of female to that kind of hose end, and I'm not sure that I'm going to find it. I went to a company that makes hoses, and they kind of laughed at me and said, no, that's not going to work. And the company themselves said, well, sorry, you can return the item because we don't have an answer for you.